First of the large dogs then, it is a Joe Gleed with Scooter, 4 years of age, second year at Crufts for Scooter, Border Collie. Very fast dog as well, and Joe always has a bit of a problem keeping up with her. Brilliant attitude too. Scooter is away. That's what's called a flying start, I think, Graham.
Yeah, it is. The quicker the dog, the quicker you have to be, the quicker you have to react. You've got to make sure you're in the right place at the right time. It's no good being late, and unfortunately just taking off a pole, but she's keeping going. She wants this dog to have as much fun as she possibly can. Into the weaves, now into the tunnel.
It's going to be a very, very quick time despite those faults. Scooter loving the carpet here at Crufts. Great jump that as well. And building towards the climax, building towards the finish. What a finish as well. Absolute finishing with a flourish. Joe Gleed and Scooter. Shame about the faults, but a very, very swift time indeed. First of the large dogs.
And that will give us some idea of the time that we can expect this to be won in, and I would expect it to be won in the region of something like 36, 37 seconds.
Martin Reed, consistent member of the Great Britain Setup and Spring, 5-year-old Border Collie. Good partnership, this one, down in Devon. And there will be no room for slouches at all. Any hesitation will be punished here. Just a slight one going into that jump there, but very, very quick through the weaves. Beautiful action through those weaves. The tunnel is completed in a blink of an eye. This is good from Spring and from Martin as well. Through that tunnel, tight turn at the end of it. Quick and clean so far, Graham's oh, just a slight hesitation there, but he's going to finish very, very quickly, these two, Spring and Martin. 39.4, and clear as well. Best so far.
Into the lead he goes, 39 seconds. You would expect real class act.
Now we've got David Munnings on the line now with 5.
Big favourite here. Last year's winners, David Munnings from Newbury and famed 6-year-old Border Collie. Very much in the Great Britain picture, these two. That is so fast over that dog walk. Unbelievable. And the A-frame as well. Good contact at the end of it. Have to touch that white bit, otherwise it is penalty points. What about the weaves? Tail flapping. Brilliant. This will be very, very quick if they maintain it. This is really good. I haven't seen the hesitation, haven't seen anything go wrong in this round so far. Very quick, under 30 seconds so far. Needs a big, big finish. Seesaw is great. Quick turn to the right from the top there. This is going to be really good. Really fast as well. 37.8. Winners last year, Dave Munning and Fame, and they want to cling on to that title.
There we are. I said we'd be looking at something like 37 seconds. There's not really a lot you can say about that round. It was poetry in motion. Really, really good.
From Sittingbourne, Lee, Windiat and Coy. Winners at Olympia, the novices, a couple of years ago. 5-year-old Border Collie, knowing 37 seconds and clear is their target. All British competition, this one. And Lee and Coy are away. Skipping on that turn a little bit, but the dog walk, flying over the dog walk. They really love that particular obstacle. And good contact at the bottom of the A-frame. Lee very close, hesitation and disqualification.
And unfortunately, that's what having someone who's just gone in front of you put in such a fantastic round. It puts the pressure on the people that have got to come behind him. Lee, well capable of putting in some absolutely fantastic rounds and some great times. Knew that he just couldn't afford to relax just by even a second.
I think I saw a distinct droop of the shoulders from Lee there when he realised that his round had been totally compromised, but big reception for Lee and for 5-year-old Coy as well. As we have said, a slight hesitation and things unravel very quickly here. Dan Shaw, second last year with Geek, 5-year-old Border Collie. Dan from Hertfordshire, third year at Crufts, became an agility champion this year, second last year in the Great Britain squad. These two have pedigree, these two have form. And Geek, another one with a very quick start. Tight turn at the top there is good, and the A-frame all fine. And again, these turns are pretty tight, but Dan is right there in the mix with Geek. Weaves are good, tunnel excellent. And again, knowing exactly, just looking at him there was Geek looking at Dan, and this is good. This could be inside it if they keep going at this rate. The seesaw, absolutely. But a bit of a hesitation at the end there. That could cost him. That could cost him that hesitation, and it has. Just that hesitation at the end of the seesaw. Honestly, if you just pause a little bit, it's good enough for the top three. It could have been better.
There's just that momentary pause. This is where you can gain tenths and hundredths of a second, which is what you need to win a competition of this stature.
Sian Illingworth third a couple of years ago with Image, 5-year-old Border Collie, another in this year's Great Britain squad. We've seen the tension increasing. We've seen how the handlers realise they just have to absolutely fly around, and too quickly there, having a pole down on that one of the relatively easier jumps that as well. Is it tension here, Graham, that we're seeing? Is it the pressure of that 37.8 from David Munnings?
Pressure, pure pressure. Yeah, nobody remembers who came second, and that's true. That's very hard, but
that's sport, by the way.
It is, and she wanted to win, and there's no other way that she knows than to do it than to go at 110%. But a great round, great effort there from Sian. Always turns out some absolutely fantastic dogs. You can see just how keen they are. I mean, look at the speed of that dog walk, just amazing.
Charlotte Harding and 9-year-old Scandal have previous winners here in 2015. 7th time at Crufts. Great Britain regular. Loves agility, does Scandal, and especially loves the big scene, the big stage here on the green carpet at Crufts. Good quick start from Scandal as well. Slipping and sliding a bit. They are so quick over that dog walk, it almost defies belief. And the A-frame as well, lovely contact at the end of it. This is good from Scandal and from Charlotte. It's going to be right up there, providing they keep going and there are no mishaps along the way. Tunnel, no problem. Quick right turn from there. Right up with the clock at the moment. 10 more seconds to go to complete the round to get inside that 37.8. Seesaw's good. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. Oh, wow. 37.5. It's close. It's number one at the moment.
Wow, 0.3 of a second. Absolutely amazing. It's just so deceptive. Dave looked as though he was running for England. Charlotte's cool, calm, collected, and just a great display of precision, fast agility.
Jessica Clairhugh, member of the winning large team yesterday on day one of Crufts 2018 with Cara, 8.5 years old, Border Collie. First Border Collie as well for Jessica. What a buzz around the arena as well as this competition comes to the boil. Good work from Cara, good work from Jessica as well. Scramble and a yelp, tight right-hand turn, in from the right as they have to do on the wheeze. Yelping the way round is Cara. 12 seconds to go, and it's a bit of a tall order at the moment, but you never know. Through the tunnel, another good round, another tight turn. Seesaw is good, and just picking up 5/4 at the end of it, and a little hesitation as well means that Jessica and Cara down in 7th place, Graham.
Yep, knew she was fighting the clock here, just couldn't afford to waste a nanosecond there.
The last of the large dogs, Laura Chudley from Markfield in Leicestershire, and Troy. Laura in the Worlds last year, in the Great Britain squad again this year. 37.5, below that to win it then, and there are the faults. That means that Laura will not be the winner here today, but the round will be completed anyway, with Troy barking his way round
could well have been a genuine contender. This is a big dog, bigger than it looks actually on the screen. Travels the ground very, very quickly, so she would have been in with a shout, but again, pressure and those fantastic times set by Charlotte Harding and Dave Munnings just proving too much of a challenge for the remaining competitors.
It's the climax of the Crufts singles then. Fine competition. Laura Chudley and Troy are winding things up. Down in 7th place after that. An absolutely crucial moment in the competition when that pole went down on the floor. But a fine effort from Troy. Confirmation of the result then. Winners in 2015, winners in 2018 as well. Charlotte Harding and the 9-year-old Border Collie Scandal. Fine effort and a really good competition as well. David Munnings pushing them very, very close with Fame.
Well, folks, it's presentation time.
Here we go with the presentations for the Crufts singles. They've all done fantastically well to get here.
Well, just before we go to the presentation, introduce our presenter, folks. A little bit to say about agility. It's the 40th anniversary. And after the first demonstration at Crufts, a small group of enthusiasts got together to organise events and the group took off. Slowly at first, the sport soon got the imagination of dog owners. Very soon, shows were organised throughout the country. In those days, the fences and obstacles were agricultural and homemade. A guy called John Gilbert, who was for many years one of our invaluable stewards on this show, he was one of those instrumental in taking the sport forward by writing the first set of rules for the sport and helping to set up the Agility Club with his colleague Peter Lewis. With Peter, he travelled wildly, introducing agility to countries and as part of their legacy, that is, agility is recognised in the world, all over the world, as the same sport. Although Peter Meanwell and John Varley can be credited with creating the concept of agility and starting the fire, it was John Gilbert and his colleague Peter Lewis that kept the fire going and saw that it burned brightly. And the reason I'm saying all that, folks, is because I'm very pleased to welcome to make a presentation today. John, unfortunately, is no longer with us, but we're very pleased and honoured to have with us today to make the presentation of this important event to Mrs. Jackie Brett. Miss Jackie Brett, who is John's partner. And she's going to be brought into the arena by Maurice Cook, the Director of Agility and Obedience
Jackie
Events.
Brett, long-term partner of John Gilbert, who was one of the first people who actually pushed agility through almost 40 years. And he would have been so proud to have been here at Crufts, the biggest and best dog show in the world, to make the presentations on the 40th. Unfortunately, he passed away in November last year, so he didn't quite make it. But the winner of the small section was Ashley Butler and Sullivan. Last year's winning conversation. And in second place, after a very hard-fought competition, was Lauren Langman and Blink. in the medium section. The winner again, so many times she stood there and received trophies. Natasha Wise with Dizzy, 12-year-old Border Collie, 3-time world champion, and hopefully we will see her in time to come again. And the runner-up, Dawn Weaver, the Vegas Collision Collie Cross Pap. And coming on, last but not least, to the large section, and the winner of that was Charlotte Harding with Scandal, 9-year-old Border Collie, last won the competition in 2015. And it really was a hard fought. They're having a few words there about how close it really was. Second place was last year's winner, and that was Dave Munnings with agility champion come Barnaway, ready for fame. What an absolutely fantastic competition. We hope that you've enjoyed it as much as Jim and I have, and that there's lots more agility to come over the next couple of days.
Thank you very much indeed, Graham. Graham Partridge alongside me, Jim Rosenthal. Absolute pleasure bringing you this second day of Crufts wherever you are watching. Plenty more still to come this evening, but for myself and Graham, it's time to say a goodbye to you all, and we will see you tomorrow.